And we are live. Hello, ladies. How are you? It's Anita here from Sequins and Sand. It's founder and owner. Lovely to see you today. And if you're watching the recording, as most of you do, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your support. Today is the 23rd of December, Christmas just around the corner, literally. I hope that the stress levels are manageable, that you've got that juggling act down pat, and that everything is okay. It is heating up here in Brisbane for summer, and I hope the weather is heating up for you down south. I know it's taking its sweet time this year. And if you're tuning in from overseas, it might be winter in your place. It'll soon be summer though. And here are some fabulous new options that I can't wait to share with you today. It's another beautifully bright range from Genevieve Swimwear. Hello, Sonia, if you're watching. I know she'll be watching later because she is flat out at the moment getting all the orders out to her retailers because it is doing so well. The Genevieve range is an Aussie label. It's an Australian label, and I'm so proud to be stocking it. You are loving it because everything in the Genevieve range is Pool Tough. It's made from chlorine-resistant fabric. Many of the styles have got pockets in them, generous pockets with generous openings, so that if you have bust prostheses, you can pop them in there too, and also share the benefits, not having a small range, but everything to choose from. And it also, a lot of the longer sleeve stuff and the rashies that I'll show you a couple of today are made from Sunsafe fabric as well, UPF 50+. So there's a lot to this little Aussie label, and it is growing and growing, and I love getting in on the ground floor with new labels and sharing them with you and being on that journey with them. I love that whole concept of starting from scratch and watching things build. It's really exciting. And I'd love to do the same for you. How's your summer stash going? Are you starting from scratch with your swimwear? Let me know. Are you in need of a few bits and pieces to top you up for this summer? You are in the right place because at Sequins and Sand, our mission is to have women like you feeling more confident in your swimwear and resort wear each and every summer with our thoughtfully designed swim and resort wear expert fitting advice like we'll cover today, and our amazing experiences like our Unlock Your Cosy Confidence course and our membership experience, the Summer Confidence Society. It's all happening here, and it's all about having you feel more confident each and every summer. It's so important not to hold back. Goodness me, in midlife, there's big changes going on in many of our lives, and now is not the time to be holding back. Now is the time to be diving in, right? And I know these things behind me are the key that unlocks a lot of that freedom and joy with enjoying your summer each and every year. So let me know what your favorite swimsuit style is to wear. Are you a tankini girl? Are you a one-piece girl? A swim dress girl? Maybe you like bikinis. Whatever swimsuit style you like to wear, let me know, even if you're watching the recording, because every time you make a comment, it stays there, and I can come back later and check it out and chime on in too. Shall we do it? Shadow palm. Remember that print. Here is what it looks like up close. I'll start with this fabulous style. It is a little bit deceptive from a distance because these dark navy, they're almost black, dark navy palm fronds will take over the print. They take over the print a little bit, but the background, if we look really closely, you can see the background is actually aqua. It's a lighter blue, and then you've got these Tahitian lime highlights also in a palm frond, as well as the dark navy. It is a navy, trust me, but it is midnight blue. It is almost a black. So that means when you're wanting to team the separates in this range, you can go dark navy or navy as well as black, because there is, it's such a deep. I'm just trying to get my screen right here, sorry. It's such a deep color, that navy. So there it is. That's the print, Shadow Palm. The brights are really doing well this year. It's a year for brights. Maybe we all want to feel a little bit happier after what we've been through with the pandemic and COVID and whatnot. But anyway, here we are. So this is the first style I want to share with you. It's called the sun tee. Now it's more like a t-shirt than a rashi, but this is a rash vest. And it comes in sizes 12 to 24. It's got bust support. It is also pool tough. It's made from that chlorine resistant fabric. It's got a bit of a, it's not super glossy. It's a bit of a matte finish and slightly textured to touch. It is also made from UPF 50 plus fabric as well. So this sun tee has got a high neck, a high scoop neck, which sits about the collarbone, and I'll show you some photos at the end on the website how it works on our beautiful Maria, who modeled this for us in the recent Cosy Confidence photo shoot we did back in September now. And then the other thing that I love about this style is, see that? That is a side tie, that ruche, that is a drawstring. So you can adjust the length of this rash top to suit you. Now, if you're shorter in the body, you can bring it up. And if you're longer, you can leave it down lower, right? It depends. It's so good to have that versatility. So there it is when it is not drawn up. And then you just pull the drawstrings and you can elevate it up. Bunches up a bit on the side and you just tie it off. It's a great addition. Nice high back as well. That'll come right up to the base of your neck. And the sleeve sits about mid top of the arm. So it's good coverage for the shoulders and top arm area. Now it's also got this lovely curved hemline, front and back. So just a nice little finish that Sonia's introduced to this rashi. Just gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know, a nicer finish, I think. Now let's have a look underneath, because that's really important. You know, to do this right, when you're shopping online, you need to look at all the features, all the descriptions, and if you're in a mall store or out on the strip, turn the things inside out. Now, don't worry about the strange looks that you might get, because you're going to be in the know, and that's really important. So here we go. At the back, it's just one layer of fabric, and then at the front, you've got a shelf bra. Now, I'll be honest, this is not a super supportive shelf bra. It's got good underbust elastic, but that's not really the name of the game with this style, because as you can see, it's more of a relaxed t-shirt style. So if you want firmer bust support, you either wear a bikini top or a swimsuit under and layer this over the top, or you go down a size or two, and that'll make it tight all over, but that means you won't have to wear anything under it and it'll give you more bust support. I don't know how else to do it, but know that it's not a super firm style. I've got tankini tops that are, and I'll show you one soon, but this one isn't. This is a good just layer over, wear like a t-shirt. That's what you have to think like with this style. It's a t-shirt that you can swim in, dries really quickly, and because it looks like a t-shirt, the beauty is you can wear it out with a pair of shorts when you're not on the beach or by the pool. Boom, boom, right? So this shelf bra at the top has got the underbust elastic, like I just showed you, nice and wide, but it's also got pockets for you to be able to put your bust prosthesis in if you wear them. Now, if you don't wear them, then you won't notice a difference, right? It's fine. You can just wear them as normal. But if you need to put in your prosthesis, it's good to know that you've got a nice generous opening there to easily slide them in, and that thick underbust elastic will hold them there for you. Now, the other thing that Sonia's put in here are these fine, it's a bit of fine padding, which is fully removable, so you don't have to have it there. But the reason it is there is so that you get a nice smooth outline when you've got it on, right? So, you know, no high beam girls, as we used to say when we were younger. Maybe you didn't, but we did. And there's the drawstring from the inside, that detail. So a nice simple style with added bust support, a rashi with bust support. Yeehaw! And a very relaxed fit. If you don't like something that's super clingy, this is the one to consider. The sun tee, sizes 12 to 24. And, you know, really bust size, you know, the world's your oyster. It doesn't really matter. It starts at a B and A even, because it's such a looser style, right? and then it'll go up to, oh God, you could probably put G's in here. It doesn't really matter, but don't expect to get that super duper bust support, right? Just wear it like a t-shirt over. That's what you have to think. So team this with your navy togs, your matching print in a togs like this, the same print, or even black, right? Because that navy is so dark, you'll get away with black. In the photo shoot, Maria wore it with some black, not so cheeky swim shorts from the Genevieve range, and I'll show you a picture of that soon at the end. Right, so that's the first cab off the rank. Oh, and it's $139. Pool tough, chlorine resistant, sun safe, and of course those mastectomy pockets as well, so it's mastectomy friendly. First cab off the rank. Now, let's have a look. Keeping the sun safe theme going, this is the long sleeve rashi in Shadow Palms. Great, all the way to your wrists. Lovely detail in the seam work. So every seam has got, let me just turn it so you can see. Do you see that sort of detailing there? That runs through every seam. You can see it across the arm sleeves, around the collar, and it's also at the end of the sleeves as well. Just a nice little finish. Again, the details that Sonia's striving for, just to make her options a little bit, you know, nicer finish, a little bit more detail. Now, in terms of nicer finish, I love the hemline on these rashis. It's got a curved hemline, and again, you can see that stitching detail as well. There we go. Now the zip is concealed. It's a dark navy zip as well. Little Chinese mandarin collar, so it'll sit just above the collarbone. And then the hemmed neckline, the hemline at the bottom has that curve. It's like a downward curve slightly. So you get a little bit more bottom coverage with that curve, and it's just a nice finish. So again, another rashi with bust support. Yay! And again, now if you wear this and you want the extra bust support, go down a size, right? Otherwise, wear it like a regular rashi that you put over the top of your bathers when you are at the beach for extra sun coverage. So there is the bust support that is with this rashi. There's really wide under bust elastic there. And again, Sonia's got the opening, generous openings to put your bust prosthesis in, and that same removable padding, okay, just so you can get that smooth outline. And if you don't want it, you can take it out, that's fine, but it's not very thick. It's a nice fine lining. So that's the bust support on the inside. Either side, like I said, don't expect it to give you the support of like a firm cozy does. These are layering pieces, right? Designed to wear over your togs, but also if you did not want to layer under with togs, go down a size or two to get that firmness for the extra bust support. Now, if you've got a small bust, you probably don't need that, right? And then I know some of the girls who have had mastectomies and don't wear the pouches, then this sort of style is great for them as well, because it can give a bit of an illusion of shape with the padding that's in there, but it's, you know, it's not styled exactly for that, but it does give a nice outline. See, there's nothing holding that up, and you still get a little bit of a bust outline there with the padding in there. So this is the long sleeve rashi. Comes in sizes, wait for it, 12 to 30. I know, awesome. That's the other thing I love about this range. Goes up to a 30 with so many of their options. Tops, one pieces, as well as rashis. So team it with your plain navy or black, as well as the matching print. Do what you like, really, but they're obvious options when you're picking up the colours in the print. You could even team it with some aqua, and definitely the green. So this long sleeve rashi is $149, and you'll find it in the Sun Safer Rashi section, and I'll show you at the end of the live where to go. How are we doing? That's piece number 2 in this new range. There's lots to show you over time, but I'm only going to do 4 today because I know, you know, it's about as much as I can handle too, and it's a lot to take in. So the next one is a tankini. Now this is proving to be one of the top 3 tankini sellers in our range. Be really honest with you, I'm starting to lose my voice, which is another reason why I only do 4 maximum now these days, I've learned. This is the scoop neck tankini top. Nice mid-depth scoop top, scoop neckline. But you can see it's quite wide in the scoop. It's not a deep scoop, it's quite a shallow scoop. Front and back, quite similar, a little bit lower at the back than it is at the front. Nice wide straps. Love this. Wide straps that adjust like your bra strap does. And this is a firmer fitting tankini, which is why it's so popular. And it's really popular with girls who do the water workouts because the fabric is pool tough, made to last in chlorinated environments more so than regular swimsuit fabric. But with that firmer fit, it's not going to fill with water and it's going to stay over your hips. And around your tummy, it's going to stay put a lot more because it is a firmer fit. So if you're after a firmer fit tankini top, this is the one you need to reach for. You can see it's got a little bit of shape to it. It comes in at the waist and then a little bit out at the hips, not too much. But this is a firmer fitting style, girls. And it's got bust support too. So let's take a look underneath and show you. Really, really thick. Made to stay on and feel super, you know, like you're well supported. So you've got that underbust elastic coming in there, nice and firm again. And you've got, yes, yet again, the generous openings to put your bust prosthesis in, fully lined in the front and the back. Now in the front, you've got this power mesh, which in swimwear land, power mesh is a fabric that is made to give you a little bit more surety. Doesn't suck you in, but it keeps you more supported, about half a size, I liken it to. And then at the back, it's just lined with more chlorine resistant regular fabric. It's not power mesh. So, but it is fully lined, and that's another reason why you'll feel a little bit more held in place with this tankini top, because it is fully lined front and back. So great basic. It is really thoughtfully designed and very, very popular, like I said, for those who do water workouts and want a firmer fitting top. Now, even when you're in the surf and diving around, right? So it's something to consider if you don't want things, the tankini, to fill with water or to move up and down too much when it's on your body. Team it with a navy bottom or even a black. Get away with it because that navy is so dark. You could even go aqua, whatever you've got in your stash, greens, but they're the colours of the print. So if you missed the print earlier, there it is, the aqua background with Tahitian lime frond details, as well as that dark, 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 dark navy. So this is the scoop neck tankini top, $99. Such really good value for chlorine resistant. It is also UPF 50 plus, and mastectomy friendly, all of those features. Yeah, sizes 12 to 30 as well. Up to a 30 in this one. I love that. Yeah. All right, how are we doing? One more to go for today's show and tell, our swimwear product review sessions, as we call them here on a Friday Live. Just going to tighten that up. You just pull it, just like a bra strap. I've noticed the things that I pick up on, right, that's right down. So somebody's worn this probably for a photo shoot and they needed to get the extra length, but that's how you adjust it. Boom. This is another popular style for a different reason. Now, this is not a firmer fitting tankini. This is a style for those who are very tummy conscious. If you've got a pronounced fuller tummy that you would rather not bring attention to, or that you feel a little bit insecure about, don't worry, we've got a great style for you. This is it. It's called the Blues On tankini top. And what gives it that blues on effect, again, it looks more like a top than something you'd swim in, and you could wear it with a pair of shorts and a skirt, no problems whatsoever. But it's got that dark navy band at the bottom with fine gathers. Do you see those really fine gathers there? Then at the top, it's got these tucks in the top. There's one there, and one a little bit further across. So you've got, let me count them, there's 3 tucks at the top. Now that gives the tankini top more fullness around the tummy area. But what I love about it is because it's got the band at the bottom, that's what keeps it secure, more secure in place. Now, not as secure as the scoop neck because that's a very firm fit, but it'll sit around your hips, which means that it'll stay on. It's not going to fill with air or water when you're swimming around so much either. Love that. It's a really beautiful top, really, really popular for those who are tummy conscious because of all the extra room it gives you around your tummy. Now, it's got a nice high back as well. The straps are thinner. There's no doubt about that. It is a thinner strap style, but they are fully adjustable. But with this style, it'll start again from a B cup, right? It's because it's got a shelf bra, number one, but it's just flexible in the fit because of the style, right? Because of that blues on flouncy kind of style. The neckline is a shallow scoop at the front and straight across high at the back. It'll sit above the bra line at the back. Really popular. Now let's have a look underneath to see how this will support you. Now, unlike the scoop neck, which is lined front and back, this is a single layer of fabric because of all the folds and the tucks, right? You can't go doing that with really thick fabric because it's not going to sit as well. So, but the bust support is at the front with the underbust elastic and carried through all the way at the back to give you a little bit of extra bust support. It's a really wide elastic, nice and firm there. And again, Sonia's put in openings for your bust prosthesis. So then, and it's got, now I think the padding in this one is sewn in from memory. Yeah, so there is some padding in there, really light, but it's sewn in, so you won't be able to take that one out. And again, it's just to help give you that smoother outline on the outside. So there you have it, front on the inside and the back, where you can see the elastic runs all the way around, and there is the band at the bottom. You can see how that's sewn on. So a great style, one that, you know, if you go camping or something and you're spending, a week at the beach and you don't want to get changed too much, this is a great option for lazing around, going for a dip, lazing around, adding your shorts or your skirt when you go up the street for a sambo or whatever for lunch, or just hanging around the park or the resort. It's a really nice option. Bit of a versatile number. Wear it with black or navy because that navy is so dark, really easy to team with. Most of you have probably got black bottoms if you wear tankinis. So that is called the Blues On Tankini. Comes in sizes 12 to 30. Again, starts at, with this style, you could start at an A cup because all those tucks there at the front, they kind of, it's not a firmer fitting around the bust style. So you can start at a small bust cup, and probably to get enough support, maybe it'll max out at a double D and E, only because then you'll start to spill out over the sides a bit underneath your arms. But it's a great style, and this one is $129. There's a bit more work in that one, so it's a bit more expensive than the scoop. So there you go, girls, 4 new styles. This is something I'm going to preview soon, but this is a lovely rashi from Asuna. Hello, Lyndall, if you're watching. I'm going to preview this soon. But you can see how the print works with navy. I just want to show you that quickly. Oops, go the other way, Anita. You're opposite. So it does work with navy really well, and it's the kind of colour that if you wore it with black, it'd blend in. If you wore it with the navy, it'd bring out the blue. That's what happens. So there you go, girls. That is the new Shadow Palms range. There is more to this range. There's about 4 other pieces. I will load them up onto the website. They've only just landed, but I'll load them up over the next few days or over the next week because we are taking a break here at Christmas time. Between Christmas and New Year and a little bit into the New Year, we are back on the 4th of January to dispatch again. But all of that I'll put on social media, in Facebook, So you'll be able to see it there and also on the website. Now, before I go, I will show you where you can find those goodies. So let me share my screen. There we go. And I'll just go to the Sequins and Sand website. Hopefully that's what you're seeing is the Sequins and Sand website. And there's the beautiful girls at our shoot. So to find the tankinis, just simply go into swimwear and tankini. And there you'll see the two styles. Here's the blouson. You can choose your size, 12 to 30. And I'll just take you through the photos so you can see where it sits. Now this model is in a size 12. I'd say she's an hourglass figure, but she's got quite a large booty. There we go. And you can see the band blending in there. They are navy pants that she's wearing with that. You can see how it sits under the arms. And I would actually pull that up a bit higher if it was me, but that's me as a fitter. I get a bit thingy about that. I'd hoik up those straps a little bit more. But you can see that it's a gentle scoop. And there's those tucks I was talking about that creates the fullness around the tummy area. So that's it. You'll find that's $129. And if you're a VIP, you save 10%, right? For everything you buy, you save 10%. And if you're not sure of your size, go up to the change room help section, put in your measurements in the shape and size calculator, and boom, it'll give you an understanding of what size you'll be with the products that we sell here and the shape that you are, which is really important as well. And you can shop by shape. So let's go back to home, see the beautiful girls, and we'll go back into swimwear and I'll show you the other tankini top, the scoop neck. There it is there. And you can see straight away how much firmer that is on girls. It's a very different style. Again, a shallow scoop, neck at front, a little bit deeper at the back, but nice and firm, right? You could pull that down a bit more. It's riding up a little bit on her backside. But again, she's got a navy pant on with this one. And you can see how it gives a little bit more coverage than the other one at the top. But I reckon this is also pulled up a bit better than the last one was. You'd probably get about the same amount of coverage. Here we go, very cute. So, $99, really good price. Less 10% if you're a VIP. Now, if you're not a VIP, this is where you go to become a VIP. And you subscribe there. And when you subscribe, you get the 10% off code for you to shop with straight away. Now, let's find the rashies. Sunsafe and rashies is where you'll find them easily. And here is the long sleeve. You can see those seam details. It's such a cute little rashi style. I absolutely love it. There is at the back. Nice long sleeves. And there's the detail, the stitching detail and the zip. $149 and again 12 to 30, so lots of style options, size options for you. And here, drum roll for the beautiful Maria. How gorgeous is she? It was so hard to choose photos because every single photo that Maria's in, she is an absolute gorgeous star in. Now she's got black bottoms with this one, and in the photo it does look a little bit blacker, but that's, you know, it will work, absolutely will work. We wouldn't do it otherwise. You can see how it sits on Maria. She's got those drawstrings right up. And there's the detail there for you. So a great style. Now I've also thrown this one in because here's the lovely Lee. When we do the shoot, we do them in samples, and sometimes things don't go to production, what we call into production. And this style didn't make it into production. But I've put it in because Lee's colouring is very, very different to Maria's. Maria's dark, bright, and she's got a lot of contrast going on between her skin tone and her hair colouring. Lee's different. Lee's not got that high contrast, but she loves her brights, and brights love her. So she's a warm light, and you can even see her nails are a bright orange. She looks great in bright orange. So she's a slightly warmer colour palette. But the green works beautifully with her, and I just wanted to show the difference. She absolutely sings in that. You can see her darker eye colouring though is picked up here in the print. So, beautiful. Thank you, Lee. And there's Maria. There's the difference. Works well on both girls. So, that's the Sun Safer Rashi Tee, 139, sizes 12 to 24. So, there you have it, girls. That's it for today. I am going to be taking a short break over Christmas, and then in early January we'll be back dispatching on the 4th. So thanks very much for all of your support. Tune in because the newsletters will keep on coming through. Beyond the Shop is out Wednesday, and also the newsletter will come out on Sunday as well. Now I know it's Christmas Day, but I want to wish you a happy Christmas and do all of that. Thanks so much for all your support. If you've got any questions, put them in the feed and I'll answer them. Otherwise, hop over to the website and contact me through there as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the lines. Bye.